In this chapter, we're gonna create an inside layer to add more density to the effect. So let's go. So this is our actual effect, and as you can see, we don't feel any density or depth inside. And we are going to add a new layer to fake it. So let's do it. So I want to add the second layer, the inside layer, let's say, and I want to make it there. So let's add a for each main primitive. Like this, I want to connect it there, and let's see the viewport. Okay, so let's use just one piece and use a VDB from Polygon, like this, and let's say 0.01, a VDB reshape, okay, like this, and I want to erode it, 1.2, let's say. VDB convert, not you, convert, okay, to polygon, and a remesh, because I want to match with the size that I've used there. So let's link this parameter to this one, okay. And I would like to show you some problem we might have on some pieces. So I was trying this one, I guess. Yes, with the value 20.6, and here, as you can see, we do have two different elements. So I would like to avoid that, and I will just create a volume attribute with the mesosop. So, and I want to keep the maximum volume. So let's add a connectivity and per primitive, and I want to add as well a measure, like this. So I want to iterate over per piece, so each piece with the primitive, and that's it. So I should have two different volumes for this example. So let's see on the volume. So for the class 0 and 1, this is what we expected. And for the volume, okay, I didn't set the volume, so it's area, and I want the volume. So for the volume, I do have two different values as well. Yes. So I want to have the maximum, so I will use an attribute promote, like this, with the primitive. I want the volume to the detail and the maximum, okay? With an attribute wrangler, I want to compare my current volume to the maximum over the primitive, and let's say if f at volume is different, so like this, than the maximum volume with the detail on the second input, volume, and the first index. Then remove prim, like this, from the first input, and I want to remove the point as well. So let's see. Yes, this is what we want. So this is good. I want to add another attribute just to say this is my inside mesh. So let's say, no, not you, f at inside mesh equal 1. Oh, and I should go back to my value. So it was 1.2. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to compute as well the normal, let's say, facet. Post compute just there. Okay, let's make a bit more room for all of these, and I will merge everything like this. Okay, so let's add everything and just check the attributes. So what we do have, so I don't need the class and the volume anymore, so let's delete it. So there, class and volume. I will just check the name if it's the correct one. Just there. Surface, no, it's not. So let's set it there, and maybe like this. You as well. Okay, and I want to add the name attribute there, attribute wrangler, and let's say over the primitive s at name equal prim I want the second input, I want the name, not like this, okay, not you, and let's say the 0. Okay, so now if I check it, should be all right. So yes, this is good, and I think I would like to add a point jitter to add some variation. So let's add it just after. Okay, with a very small amplitude, a scale. So let's say 0.005. Okay. And let's compile everything. I mean, let's use a compile block. Like this. Let's set in manual. Two. Okay. This is almost good. Multi-thread. And let's set back the auto update. So this is good enough, I think. Let's see. Yes. I just would like to have the possibility to switch if I want this layer or not. So let's create a switch. And I want to add it to the control. So let's go there and let's go back to the parameter interface. I need to go to say inside mesh. Inside mesh as well. Okay, so let's copy and paste there. So I need a null up and I need to reverse it. So let's see if it works. So here I don't have anything, and if I activate, this is good. Perfect. So now I just would like to make it a bit more organized. So let's do it.